Hello designers, this is Angie from Raveners Design Academy. Welcome back if you're already subscribed, and welcome here if you're new. Today's video we're going to be talking about proxies. What exactly are proxies? Well, basically proxies are generated by VRay as a substitute to high poly objects. So let's take a look over here. I have very high poly grass and it's kind of causing my model to lag a little bit, and it's going to make it lag even more when I copy it to other planters around. To fix that issue, what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert it into a proxy so I can move it around and add it to my scene and render my scene the way I want to. And the reason why I love high poly objects is because they tend to look more realistic and they give a more refined look to any render. To create a proxy, I really recommend turning it into a component first. You need to not just group the faces together, no, you need to create a component out of them, okay? And you're going to be renaming that component for easier access later on. So basically this component over here is already renamed for the purpose of this video as grass bush, and I can like select it and place it wherever I want to place it in the model. And I added a hashtag at the start of the name, so it's at the top of my list. The rest of my components have random names, but this has its own custom name. You'll also need to fix and edit your component to its final version, and you're going to need to fix the material of that. Fix the material of this component, and make sure that the texture image is already located on your machine. It's like right here. If the texture does not exist on your machine, all you need to do is just edit the image in external editor, file, and then make a copy. That's for Windows. I don't know how to do that on Mac. I'm sorry, guys. Now that our component is at its final version, it doesn't need any more editing. The material is edited. Everything is good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to convert it into a proxy. And to do that, I'll need this toolbar over here, which is VRay Objects. And I'm going to need this button, which is Export Proxy. What this does is it converts my component into a proxy and saves a version of that proxy on my PC. Speaking of saving a version, if you turn a component into a proxy, it's lost, it's gone. It's a proxy forever. You can't really revert that process unless you press undo, but that's about it. So if I'm going to need this component as it is for something else, I won't be able to have that component again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click this component and I'm going to save as, and then I'm going to save it in this directory over here. I already have it saved. I'm just going to save it, replace the existing. Now I have a version of my component, so if something goes wrong with the proxy, I'll re-import this component back in here again with its materials, with everything, and edit it and then reconvert it to a proxy if I need to. Now, I'm going to export the proxy. As you can see on this window over here, I have the option for the file path, which is basically where I want to save my proxy, or the proxy file, the preview type, faces in preview, overwrite existing files if there is a file with the same name, and replace object with proxy. So we'll go over them one by one. First of all, file path, I'm going to save this at the same file path as my current project, so they're easy to find. As you can see, it's already, the proxy is already named as the same name as the component that I just saved. I'm going to save that here. The preview type, it's refined clustering. There's more than one type of preview over here, but I'm just going to go with refined clustering because it basically works on most machines. But what the preview does is that basically it gives you a preview that's close to the approximate shape of your component, so you're not confused and you know exactly what you're looking at. Now, faces in preview, my main problem, or what's adding to the size of my model, or what's taking up memory, is that it has too many faces. It has a lot of faces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the faces in my preview not 10,000, I'm just going to keep it to 1,000. So when I copy this component everywhere, when I copy this proxy to wherever I want, it doesn't add up. Okay, overwrite existing files. I don't really have existing files, but I'm just going to allow that to continue. And then replace object with proxy. What it does is it's going to replace this object with the proxy that I'm going to create right now, which is what I want. But you can turn it off if you just want to export a proxy without replacing this object. I'm going to keep this on and just click export once you're done. This process can take a few minutes or it can take a few seconds depending on the machine and depending on the complexity of the proxy or the object that I'm converting into a proxy. As you can see, now that I've turned it into a refined cluster, it looks like this. It's an approximate shape of the object, but it's not as it is. And since I've already selected 1000 faces only, you can see that it's looking pretty weird. But don't worry, it's going to render as the component and not as this shape. I'll show you that in a second. Now, let's launch our asset editor. And if you scroll down in geometries, you're going to see the proxy right here. Click on the geometry tab. It's right here. Open the side window. And you'll see that there's the path. And here's the preview type. Preview types are basically what you want this to look like. So I want it to look like the proxy. Or maybe I want it to look like a bounding box, which is basically going, you see these blue borders over here? It's going to create a box in that shape, shape and size, and that's not going to be very versatile for me, because I'm just going to show you anyway. See what I mean? I can't really tell which plant is where because I have 3 plants in this component. There's also something a little more simple, which is point origin. If you click that and you deselect the object, what you're going to see is you see these little dots over here. This is basically the borders of your component, and this is the middle of the whole, I don't know, component or group of objects or clusters. This doesn't work for me as well. And then there's the custom preview, which is basically I can customize the preview, but I don't want to do that. I just want it to be proxy preview. Whole mesh. This, depending on the complexity of your proxy, could really crash a system. It reverts the whole process that you just did of simplifying the object and just shows you the original mesh of the object with all its faces and polygons. And we don't want that either. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to choose proxy preview, and I'll go back to what I wanted it, or the original shape that created by the proxy. And I don't have animation, so I'm just going to turn that off. If you are animating your scene, then you need that on, but I'm not, so I'm just turning that off. That's it. Now I'm done. I just created a proxy and I can render it. Okay, so what does the material look like for this? Because right now what you're seeing is just, it's beige. It doesn't have any materials showing. If you head over to the materials tab and you scroll down, you find the name of your proxy right here, and it says the name of the proxy and then material, which is grass, bush, and then material. If you open that, all the materials of the proxy, the original materials of the proxy, will be listed down here. I have grass bush. This is the name of the material itself, and you can see it's selected here and here. So if you edit it here or here, it doesn't really make a difference. So if I open the side tab over here, you can see that, there we go, this is my grass material with the reflection, the diffuse, everything. If I want to edit it, I can edit it through here. I'm using VRay Next. If you're using another version of VRay, it's going to look a little bit more different than this. You won't be able to see the materials listed down here. You'll only see them listed here. If you click on grass bush material or the name of the proxy, you'll find your materials listed over here. And you can edit them by clicking here. And let's say I don't want the original material for this. I want it to be anything else on my materials list. I can choose that, but I don't, so I'm just keeping it as it is. You can also add more materials, but that's a little bit more complicated or a little bit more advanced, and we're gonna keep that for another tutorial. Now that my proxy is done and my materials are here, now let's give this a test render. I'm going to save first, and then I'm going to give it a quick RT render. Things are a little bit dark because I'm rendering basically a night scene, but when I select this area over here, you can see that this is not the shape that's being rendered. It's the original shape of the component itself that's being rendered. And this is what we're after. This is what we're looking for. I hope you like this tutorial and give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, and I'll see you in the next video. So, thank you for watching and happy designing.